Welcome back to the Marketing Shakedown. I'm Brandy.
And I'm Jody.
And today we're talking about spring cleaning your marketing, not metaphorically. I mean, actually going through the junk drawer of your business and deciding what stays, what gets fixed, and what needs to go in the trash.
Right. If your marketing feels like 14 half-used tools and no clear system, this podcast is for you.
That's right. And this whole month, we have been talking about spring cleaning your marketing on our social media handles. So when we say spring clean your marketing, we're not saying you need a new rebrand or a new website and $1,000 ad budget this month. That is how people waste money.
Right. Think about your house. It's not like when you spring clean, you're not throwing away all your furniture.
That's right.
Right. You may donate a few items here and there, but you're keeping the core of it, the things you actually need, and the things you don't need, you can get rid of. You get to pull out furniture, clean it behind it. Basically, you're creating a space for yourself. Well, whenever you're talking about your business, spring cleaning is about clarity. What are you doing right now? Is any of it actually working? And where are you just tripping over old stuff that should have been thrown away 3 years ago?
That's right. That's right. And here with Kemp Marketing, our whole mission is to grow our clients' businesses by earning their trust, building real connections, and showing up like it's actually our businesses, not just theirs, because we protect it. That means we don't just keep tactics around just because we've always done it that way. We try to do what's best for each individual customer.
Right. Right now, we're working on audits. We've done an audit of our systems with our clients, and they're working through that. And also, because we learn and grow just like the marketing market does, we're also implementing audits on all the consumer-facing AI programs that a lot of people are starting to use.
Right. We got to keep up with the times. Yeah.
Right. People are starting to search on ChatGPT. And if your business is not showing up, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's a big problem.
So for this podcast, you don't need a marketing degree to do a spring cleaning for your business. Grab a notebook, write 3 columns, keep, fix, toss, and that's it.
Okay, well, let's talk about websites.
Love it.
Let's start with it. Here are the questions that you need to ask yourself or ask a friend. Is it easy to tell what you do in 5 seconds? Is there a clear next step like call, request a quote, book online? Does it load fast on your phone? Because we all know that everybody's looking on their phone. Hardly anybody is on a desktop anymore.
Right. And our attention spans are slowly fading away.
Yeah.
So when you do a customer audit, or when we do a customer audit, we look at design, user experience, the SEO basics, and tracking. But you as the owner can start simple. Can your ideal customer land on your homepage and know what you do? And is it for them? And what do they do next to start services with you?
Yeah, and if it's confusing, slow, or still has your 2019 offer up there, that goes in fix, or maybe toss if that's beyond saving.
Oh, right. And if it's clean, clear, mobile friendly, that's very important. And leads are actually coming through, it goes in keep. You do not have to rebuild a working website just because it's spring.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes just a few tweaks can make it work.
Yes, totally.
So step 2, let's go to social media. I don't care how many platforms you're on. I care if your content is doing its job.
Right. Our Facebook framework says every post should do one thing: connect, teach, relate, or start a conversation. We do not love to see people sell on things, and we do not suggest that. Have a little balance in your content.
Right. And that's a huge difference between advertising and marketing. I will say it till I'm blue in the face. So take a hard look at your last 12 posts. Are they human, simple, talking to real people? Or are they flyers and sales graphics no one is actually reading?
Right. Ask yourself, do my posts sound like a real human or a brochure? Am I posting at least 3 times a week? Do I ever invite a response with a simple question?
And if you're seeing life there, people comment, message, or mention posts when they see you in person, that's a keep and improve column for sure.
Right. And if it's random and consistent, or you're just reposting other people's content, that's a fix. Simplify down to one platform if that's all you can handle, and do it well. And once you do that well, keep moving forward with your
Right,
marketing.
right. So let's move on to Google business and local listings and the stuff that quietly matters. This often gets ignored by a lot of business owners. Your Google business profile and all these local listings are so, so, so important behind the scenes. So important. And a lot of people do not get that.
Right. And I think that a lot of people, if they do try to do it, there's like a little bit of a verification process and people give up.
Mm-hmm.
You
They
know?
think that they're done. It's
And
a one and done.
right. But it's so important to make sure you're verified on Google My Business and that all the information is synced up to the rest of the directories across the internet. Google, Apple Maps, Yelp, all those directories. You need to make sure your hours are updated, your photos are updated, logos are the correct ones, your info's updated. I mean, not only does it show that you're not ignoring your internet presence, it also helps boost your search results the more you update your directories.
Right, right. And make sure that all information is consistent across
Right.
all of them. If it's Kemp Marketing in one place, and if it's Kemp Marketing, comma, Inc. in another place, or Kemp Marketing Incorporated, they don't see that as the same business. They see it as three different ones. So make sure it is consistent all the way across the board. So we're going to spring clean your Google business. Are your hours and contact information correct? Yes or no? Do you have recent photos that you actually took and actually look like your business now? Yes or no? And
And
do
is
you,
it photos that look like you?
right, and not artificial intelligence.
Right.
Do you have fresh reviews in the last 90 days? And have you responded to them? Yes or no?
Oh, so important. And if any of those things are off, that's a fast put in the fix column.
Right, right. Okay, let's talk about the bigger picture now. Let's talk about leads. You cannot spring clean your marketing if you do not know your numbers. First step in our 10 steps to a successful business is literally know your numbers.
Yes. Ask yourself, where did your last 10 customers come from? Like, just take a list of all your customers, last 10 customers, and on the side, put what their source was. And if you're not tracking that, start today. Which channels bring the best customers, not just the most, right? So we have one client who they actually do like a return on investment kind of thing. So they track where their clients come from, how much the customer spent, and how much they paid on that lead source. So it could be a free word of mouth is free, right? And if that customer spends $1,000 at their business, that's like that's a put in the win category. But if you're spending like $200 on a paid per click or whatever to just get one lead,
Yeah,
that's something to think about. And they spend, $300. That's something you want to consider is like where you're actually getting your highest return on investment. Also, are you tracking that anywhere, or are you just guessing? Like, do you have a CRM where you're keeping up with all your leads and all your clients, and also have like a category or like a space for source, or are you tracking that on a spreadsheet? Are you writing in like 5 different places in a random notebook that's like maybe living in the back of your trunk and you look at once a year? Let's talk about this.
So if you can't answer any of those, This is the first spring clean project you need to work on. It can be as simple as a column on your intake form that says, "How did you hear about us?" And I know
Yes.
that can be skewed because sometimes they see your face somewhere and then they see it somewhere else. And then the last place they see it is where they say they heard about you. So kind of dig in if you can. Did you see us on Facebook? Did you see our billboard? Did you hear about us on the radio? Did you see us in the newspaper? It's very important to find that out in as much detail as you can without, harassing the customer. And then that gives you a good spot to where you want to focus all your marketing on.
Right. A lot of like onboarding, client onboarding, that's a perfect time to ask them. And I think a lot of consumers are very savvy now and they know, hey, this is something important to track. And especially if they're a fellow business owner and they see you're doing it, I think there's a lot of respect that'll come from that.
Oh, yeah.
So as the months go by, while you're tracking your sources, you'll know what marketing to keep and what marketing to toss.
All right. So let's talk about that sheet that's in front of you right now. For each activity, I want you to ask, does this bring in money, referrals, or real relationships? Do we have the capacity to do it well, consistently? And does it still match where our business is going?
Right. And the keep is anything that works and you can sustain. Fix is anything that could work with a little clarity, better content, or a process. And toss is stuff that you only do out of guilt, like random sponsorships, dead platforms, print pieces nobody uses.
Yeah, free yourself from guilt marketing.
Right. So let's close this out and talk about CTAs, call to actions. So to recap your spring cleaning list this week, number 1, do a quick website check for clarity and mobile usage. Number 2, review your last 12 social media posts. Check to see if you have variety. Make sure that you're having a third of your posts are education, a third of personality, a third or our experience / selling, wink, wink,
Yeah.
And then check your Google business profile and make sure that all of your information is correct and that, and if you have time, maybe check the Apple directory and like the Apple Maps and, just like go over you Google yourself and see what comes up. Basically.
Google yourself.
Google yourself. Google your business. And for start tracking where your leads are coming from. Just such a simple change that can be a game changer in how you market yourself.
So one thing you can do also is ask a friend to do these things. Maybe someone who is not your normal customer. That way they don't know exactly what your message is. See if they can figure it out. But if you want to dive deeper into your customer audit, this is literally what our team does every month for our clients. We look at their website, their social media handles, their Google My Business, their content. Some ask us for ads. And then we can give you a plain language game plan. This is what we think will work for you. We love to give out information. And if you would like us to do it for you, hey, we're right here.
Love it. Yeah, you can message us on Facebook. You can reach out through brandykemp.com. You can start smoke signals, give us an SOS on the beach.
The beach,
holler at us while we're in Walmart. Whatever you need to do. Whatever you need to do to get our attention and ask for help. And just tell us, hey, I need help spring cleaning my marketing. And we'll be happy to assist you.
Yes. And thanks for hanging out with Jody and myself today. Go clean out one marketing junk drawer this week. Just one.
Yes. Love it. I'm going to clean out my downloads folder. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.